So, you love talk radio? Then you'll love TalkStreamLive.com. TalkStream Live is always on, 24/7 with the best streaming talk shows. Find your favorite talkers and discover some new ones. It's free, readily available online or on any smartphone or tablet. Finding your favorite talk shows all in one place has gotten a whole lot easier. Just go to TalkStreamLive.com. Be sure to download the free apps from Google Play or the iTunes App Store.
Go to Antique Obsessions for the hottest in jewelry, antiques, repurposed, solid sterling silver, one-of-a-kind, handmade by Bruce and Jaja. Go to our Facebook, which is Antique Obsessions, or you can go to Etsy.com and go to Antique Obsessions, one word, or type it into your Google and find us there. Thanks.
Tribal, primitive, rustic, Burning Man, punk rock, conceptual subculture for the edgiest, most cutting-edge designs of jewelry today. Go to Etsy.com/shop/conceptual subculture, or one word, either by going to Google or search Etsy, ETSY.com, and type in one word, conceptual subculture. You will find the hottest designs using natural stones with wire wrap rings, rough, raw, genuine, semi-precious gemstone jewelry, solid sterling silver, copper, leather, orgonite, bracelets, pendants, chokers, men's copper cups with sterling accents, eco-friendly, repurposed, original, one-of-a-kind design earrings. Support MBN by going to Conceptual Subculture on Etsy.
Warning, warning, everything I say is fucking crazy and should not be reinterpreted or reenacted because you will be either shot or NDAA'd. Warning.
Christmas trees and gingerbread cookies. A holiday favorite. That's right. It's getting dangerous, though. Even Santa Claus is getting stabbed by ISIS. Stay tuned.
So depressed. I don't know what to do. Hey, go for it, man. It's easy for you to say you got the promotion. Look, it'll come, all right? Just don't worry about it.
The feeling is definitely there. It's a new morning in America. Fresh, vital. The old cynicism is gone. We have faith in our leaders.
About to incite a riot. Make some noise, break up the silence. Scream and shout, no being quiet. Spread the facts until you buy it. Come to my den, I got toys for torture. We drink the blood fresh just to stay immortals. We bring a thug fest, calling all New Yorkers. And keep a bayonet for the future slaughters. Taking bets, the players make them offers. Heads or tails, your life is on a quarter. All the king's men tally up their horses. Forging ahead with a secret missile launching. Off to Georgia and start to cross the borders. In my bedroom, I'm making all the orders. If you come, you won't make it till morning. Get the picture, maybe kinda sort of. Ski man, check. Extra filter, check. Scissors, check. Duct tape, check. H2O, check. Ammo, check. Boots, check. Receiver, check. You're gonna get it, turn in your weapons. I'm under pressure, don't you forget it. You're gonna get it, turn in your weapons. I'm under pressure, don't you forget it. I got the right moves, I know what you do. You know I love you, but I'll still sue you. Don't take your questions unto a guru. I'll keep you guessing.
Ladies and gentlemen, I have been told by Tony Robbins and Obama that I drink too much haterade. But what do they know? They're a bunch of buttholes. You're listening to the Bruce Montalvo Show. Yes. Yes. Yes, you're listening to the Bruce Montalvo Show. And I'm joined by the beautiful lady on that song. Jaja.
That's right. In the house.
Jaja in her own damn house. This is your house, right? This is the house that Jaja built. I'm like the columns that help keep them up, keep the house that Jaja built up, right?
We're gonna have to leave this place, that's for sure.
We have to leave this place. Well, we're nomads, you know. We're like traveling all over the place. You're listening to the Bruce Montalvo Show. It's November 13th, 2017. Joined by at Bruce Montalvo on Twitter and at Jaja on Twitter. That's right. We've been
nobody
reduced.
Ever adds me.
We've been reduced to at signs and like symbols.
Yeah, but nobody ever adds me.
Why
Twitter.
not? Why not?
Okay.
Why not? Well, maybe you should stop sounding so blue, because wasn't it 11/11 the other day?
Yeah.
Isn't 11/11 like all mystical and super spiritual, like the Illuminati? That's one of their favorite numbers. It's like it's like rebirth after death, right? It's supposed to be like synchronicity and stuff. 11/11.
I always thought it was when you're at 11/11, you kind of catch the number on the clock. It means that you are doing the right thing at the right time.
Right, and we had one of your friends come over, and she was like, heart stricken because she kept finding like a man, and she asked us because we got like a library of knowledge here, whatever it is, esoterica, whatever.
I told you don't get a man; they're not worth it.
She said we need a love spell, and what do you know? We did a love spell for her. We busted out the bergamot and the love spell, incantation papers. It was like an Illuminati ceremony so that your friend could get a date. And we're really bored, folks. You hear what we do on our days off?
I don't know.
11.
It was fun to try.
It was fun, wasn't it? We had some wine. We had some fucking tamales. It was fun. I enjoyed hanging out with you and your friend.
But you're not really a witch, are you?
I'm a warlock of talk radio.
You just opened up a book that you bought.
Yeah, what do I know? I just opened up the book, right? Would be the Book of Doom. Open up the stuff Solomon read. Anyway, speaking of demons and books of doom, did you hear what happened in Iraq? You hear what happened in Iraq? That massive Iraq quake? Well, Jaja, a lot of people just died all over again. You know what I'm saying? About 860 people died in Iraq. What do you think about that?
Yeah, I heard about that. It's pretty. I thought it was like 600.
It was, it's coming off the heels of us, officially defeating, ISIS, like our own people. So then they harped it just to finish them off, right?
Right.
All those people. What about all those Iraqis? They're just under the rubble now, right? It's sad, man. No, but you know what? It's just
I don't
getting
give a
bad.
fuck about Iraqis. You know what they did to Jews?
Yeah, Iraq, Mesopotamia, the Anunnakis, they're all from there, aren't they?
I really don't care.
It's still pretty sad. This is heavy duty, 860. You can't say that you can't care about the Iraqis and then you care about the Puerto Ricans and the
Puerto Ricans never did anything to me.
You sound like Muhammad Ali. Ain't no Puerto Rican ever called me a nigga. You're funny, but no, it's pretty tragic. I think they harped them. I think that the military-industrial complex just said, why don't we just butt fuck Iraq all over again? Because they're used to doing it. All the Dick Cheneys and all the Bush people. They built this military-industrialized society. And you see it. You know what I saw today? When we went to the grocery store, we were parking, and I look up, and I see a chemtrail rainbow. Just right there, chemtrail rainbow. So, they're geoengineering us. And they called us kooks if we called it chemtrails, but, I mean, you see them. Just look up. Stop looking at your phone, your putts, and look up into the sky, and you see these things. Chemtrail rainbows. Do you not? It's pretty radical. Chemtrail rainbows. Did you do, some whole thing on YouTube about, HARP and rainbows and crop circles? That was pretty big video.
There was this weird situation where they were having these double rainbows. That was totally man-made.
Yeah. No, well, it's totally the military. They have documents that they're owning the weather. Right? It's pretty ostentatious. It's just braggadocious. Yeah. Oh, no, but now they call it geoengineering. Now they want to call it some other whole solar whatever the flip-flop. Right? I mean, what are they doing out there? They're ionizing the atmosphere, literally spreading cancer in the skies. It's probably trickling down and we're breathing in cancer every time we go outside.
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, I guess aluminum and barium are really good for you.
Oh, no, not at all.
But I mean, some places are being hit way harder than you think you are. I mean, in New York, it's really, really bad. The air is very thick there. You can actually see it blowing out.
Oh, yeah. Oh, it's terrible. No, well, I want to give a big shout out to, we have like a whole new influx of listeners, people listening through iHeartRadio, and now even from the Arizona Patriot movement. We got some Patriot listeners to us now. Let's say howdy to them. They love Jaja and they love Bruce.
Yo, what's up?
They've been clicking like on our pictures, on our stuff.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, they're listening to the show. I mean, big influx now since we joined iHeartRadio, and now people can also listen to us on TalkStream Live. So you get to listen to Jaja and Bruce rap about the stupid fake news. How about that? Right? But man, I mean that when they use these mega death weapons like out of Doctor Strangelove, I mean, as long as they don't hit like Cali, right? I mean, because that'd be pretty devastating. I know I always talk about oceanfront property, but my kids out there, right? I mean, Iraq, like you said, who gives a fuck? You just harp it so that it doesn't fuck up like L.A. or something, right?
I don't know.
It's crazy.
I don't think they've already fucking in California. Did you see what happened in Napa?
Oh yeah, the firestorm out there. I mean, yeah, you're right. They were definitely using some type of directed energy weapon to create those fires. I mean, how is it that the fire's just moving across Napa and it's like a selective fire where it like moves, just straight to your property, destroys your property, and it doesn't even like burn like other shrubbery or trees. It just goes for your house. It like knows to eat up your house, but it doesn't eat up the tree. I saw some trees that weren't even harmed, and then some trees that look like they got shot by like a laser. It's crazy.
Definitely, being an American, you're under attack.
Oh yeah, so I mean, they don't have any satellites because satellites are a fucking hoax. So what are they shooting us with? Like drones with like laser-tipped heads and shit? I mean, everybody wants a drone right now for Christmas. All the kids want drones in their stocking stuffers.
Yeah.
So give us a drone or we're going to give you hell. Bite your head off like the ice gingerbread man cookie.
Anybody could drop a little bomb or a grenade on a drone. And
that's what I'm saying. Supposedly ISIS is now gearing up to use drones to like use them on us, supposedly. But we know at the end of the day, it's just that's just code. That's just code for CIA.
Psyops.
Right, psyops. Right. Anyway, speaking of psyops, we got stinky Somalis trying to stab Santa in the Mall of America. What do you think of that? No, they stabbed like two guys supposedly.
Psyops.
Well, even if there are psyops, I mean the threat is real, and I mean you see it every time we drive down the street. There's like these stinky Somalis. Yeah, she's done. Anyway, it's crazy. The Mall of America, you got Santa being held up by ISIS. They put like a freaking knife to his throat, and they're probably gonna behead Santa. Pretty soon it'll be like the top headline on CNN. The ISIS beheads Santa Claus. But see, that's the thing. Didn't Madame Blavatsky write a book? See, I'm not stupid. Some people say, "Oh, he's stupid. He's a tinfoil hat." No. Not only will I outsmart you, but I'll punch you in the nose with my intellect. Madame Blavatsky wrote a book, if I recall, titled "ISIS in America." So every time you hear any politician mention ISIS, just know they're part of a cult. Trump's part of a cult. He's got like Apollo, the painting of the god Apollo and shit. They go out. He probably goes out there with druids and does ceremonies. Who knows? You don't know. You don't know, right? But ISIS in America, right? It's a book by one of the big kahunas of the occult, Madame Blavatsky. Every politician, if they're part of a secret society, you bet your ass, you bet your bottom dollar, that they're reading or read Madame Blavatsky, or their rituals, are written, are Blavatsky stuff, are written by Blavatsky. So she wrote a book, ISIS in America. What do you have now? That's like the top headline on all the stupid alphabet news soup, lying fake news media, is ISIS in America, ISIS in America. And at the end of the day, is Democrats, Republicans screaming about it, and they're all just getting on their knees like a bunch of heathens, a bunch of Romans, a bunch of Druids, and praying to the goddess of terror. Okay, the demos, the demagogues, the Democrats are getting on their knees and praying to these freaking cosmocrats. Yeah, that's what it is. They rule the cosmos. It's like, they got these weather weapons. Any minute it could. Oh, there was in Chile 6.5, and then Iraq getting hit by a megaquake, 7.3. So 6.5 in Costa Rica and a 7.3 in Iraq. So you have them like flexing their geoengineering muscles. And they just don't give a damn, folks. They're out to kill you. Look what they're doing in the Mall of America. They're doing psyops, having Somalis that really don't belong here. I mean, can I go to Somalia? I mean, why would I want to go to Somalia first and foremost? But can I go to Somalia or any of these countries that these assholes come in from and hang my hat there? I can't, because instead of hanging my hat, they'll take my head, hack it off, and put it where my hat's supposed to go, or just shove it up my rectum, or cut your freaking tongue off and kick your head into a freaking shit freaking river ditch. That's what they'll do in these third world countries. So they come in here, they're a bunch of bloodthirsty killers, all these African, Somalian pirates, whatever the fuck. Obama just took a big old diarrhea squirt all over America with bringing in these undesirable pirates. They're pirate people. What do you mean they're sweet and lovable? They have Somalis on paper. It could be psyops. Most of the time it is. But they really do hate us. And they stab each other in their own country, and it makes perfect sense. I mean, why else do you have a white picket fence? What? I mean, I don't care if my neighbors are Somali. Just stay on your side of the white picket fence. Don't steal my lawnmower, and don't come into my house and steal my stuff and take my stuff, you son of a bitch. So, that's what's going on, right? In a nutshell. How about this? Citizen of the Year, Colin Craps on Dick, that idiot from the NFL. That idiot that looks like, at the drive-in, Mars Volta or fucking Coheed and Cambria. You see, who does he think he is with that little communist fucking, like, Afro puff? The GQ, Gay Queer Magazine, is saying that he's a Citizen of the Year. Oh, yeah. More like Snowflake of the Year. How about that? Colin Craps on Dick. I'm sick of it. I don't need GQ to tell me, what's GQ, all right? I mean, you see me in my blue blazer? I don't have a blue blazer. I got like a nice black, when I got the hitched, I only got one suit. That should tell you something. I don't do the suit and tie. But another psyop here. This is fake news. Now, the Somalis are stabbing Santa, and on paper, illegal immigrants are just killing in cold blood, killing little white women. So, on paper, right? It says here in the Steinle murder, they're looking to acquit the guy, pretty much. Unintentional discharge. An unintentional discharge supposedly killed this woman in San Francisco. They want to just kick all the illegals out because they might just shoot, little white women on piers, right? But here's what I don't understand. I mean, that's all fair and good if he did shoot her in cold blood, cut his balls off. But here's where it turns into fake news and a psyop. I mean, the gun that he used to supposedly shoot this chick from San Francisco, it was stolen from an FBI agent. It's already sounding like some Tom Clancy fucking government, Smith-Mundt Act was repealed type news shit. Okay, so I don't buy it. Submachine guns, blah, blah, blah. You see they're stealing bulletproof vests from FBI agents. No, they're not. Those are like crooked FBI agents setting up psyops. Alright? Just like this. This is a psyop for the news. Okay? So, thank you, folks. This is one of the most offensive shows you could ever come across, the Bruce Montalvo show, because I attack. You know, I'm on a campaign to attack the fake news, an all-out assault, an onslaught on these fake news bastards. Okay? What's going on here? If you believe this, I looked up at the news, the fake news, the crap news network, clown news network, and they're running, again, more anti-Trump rhetoric, as they usually do. It said, Trump backtracks, backsteps on releasing JFK document. It's like, now they're bashing him for not releasing JFK documents, when they're the ones that have been shilling for this whole damn thing since day one. The JFK files archives, feds set to release thousands of secret documents on JFK assassination, but Trump backed out in the last minute, and believe it or not, CNN had a bone to pick with Trump. They want him to lie to the public more, and I mean, they think we're stupid. They think that we didn't see that cover where it says JFK lived, and he faked his death, and he was like in a wheelchair on an island with like Marilyn and Jackie. And they think you didn't see that, but they labeled it as fake news so they could attack it. Like, that's what it is. It's just like disinformation. They turn the truth into disinformation and then spoon feeding you bullshit and baloney. But that's crazy. No, I did see a chemtrail rainbow today. It's not often, though. They call them chembos. What causes a chembo? So yeah, chemtrails, rainbows on the flat Earth. Isn't that nice, flat Earth? Well, the rainbow, you didn't know. I mean, you see it as like a arc. It's arc, like in a dome. Just proof that there's like some type of protective dome barrier over the plane, the flat Earth. That's right. On to sad news. Research it yourself. I mean, why is it that when you go up in a plane, the nose isn't dipping down every 30 seconds? Every 30 minutes, the pilot isn't having to dip his nose constantly for the inversion of the ball. Or hey, give me a break. It's bullshit. They think you're stupid. They're like, blah, 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 you're an idiot. We'll tell you whatever. Just go commit suicide. Go kill yourself. That's what they're doing to all the veterans. I just found out today state of Arizona is a leader in veteran suicide. So they got like some death cult out here killing all the old obsolete machinery of the military. That's what you are. You breathe in the depleted uranium, and then you got sick, and now they don't care. They don't use you anymore. Right? They put you on a shelf, you got dusty, they forgot about you. Why should they have to pay for you, right? You're just like an animal, like a dog, like Henry Kissinger said, there's stupid mutts to do our bidding. So everybody that's so gung-ho about joining the military, I mean, they hear, I'm so pro-military, I would let the military kick down my door, break my door down, and shoot me. I'm so pro-military in my home. Said no one ever. Oh wait, someone just said that on Fox News. Someone just said that. I'm sure someone has said that on Fox News. Anyway, Jaja had me watching that American Horror Story again, and at first I didn't like it because they were going with I watch it on Netflix. I didn't like it at first because they're going with this stupid race bait crap. And it was the KKK is going after interracial couple. It's like Cuba Gooding Jr. and but it's crazy. I mean, they got You got like ghosts and poltergeists, and it's like a druid cult was there, and they're doing like blood sacrifices, and I think that's one of the scariest, most Illuminati influenced shows on Netflix. I mean, this American Horror Story, it's crazy. I didn't think they had that satanic witch, Lady Gaga, playing she shows up in it. She's in this series too. She's like this druid chick. She's going after Cuba Gooding Jr. I don't know. It's crazy. She said, "Oh, I'm a druid. The blood sacrifice, the blood moon." I mean, wow. It's just like in your face with heathenism. I don't care. It sells, right? They got Kathy Bates hacking people up with a machete, a little cleaver, like she's the meat guy from the King Taco logo, the little fat guy with the cleaver. No, it's hysterical. No, you're gonna watch something. Watch the new American Horror Story. Don't look so bad. It's pretty good. Pretty good. Ghosts, poltergeists, all sorts of scary ghouls. Yeah, it's got like a, they got a time traveling thing. They're time traveling so much that they even time travel to the time where Forrest Gump doesn't say that life is like a box of chocolates. He says was like. It's like some Mandela effect shit. Oh, really? But going back to something serious, it's very sad. The veterans here, nobody's helping them. I don't want to make light of that. They thought they were fighting to protect their people, not to enrich a bunch of fat cats' pockets. And they go out there and now they come back and they're just broken. You see, like Rambo when he came back from Vietnam, all fucked up, killing babies and shit. All high off Agent Orange or that shit they did to them in Jacob's Ladder. It's pretty sad. They come back and then they end up, they were manning like, $1 million equipment. And then they come back and they're like filled with piss ridden on the side of a 7-Eleven, just like, ain't worth shit. And now they're killing themselves. They're just killing themselves in record numbers in Arizona. You know what? It doesn't surprise me. It's already hot as fuck. So if you're going to be a bum in Arizona, you're just going to want to kill yourself, right? It's going to be like hell. And they need, what they need to do? They need to plant more trees out in Arizona. I don't know how. They palm trees, right? Because it's be so damn dry. Yeah. Yup. You know what else, folks? Bitcoin. Bitcoin is being called the greatest technology since the internet was invented. This was on RT 2 days ago. Bitcoin, greatest technology since internet invented. Cryptocurrency investor Tim Draper says this is the greatest technology ever since the internet. So they're saying fiat currencies will no longer be in use 5 years' time as they are to be replaced by cryptocurrencies, according to American venture capital investor Tim Draper, who has 30,000 Bitcoins in his digital wallet. Now, I don't know how much 30,000 Bitcoin is, or 30,000. Probably a lot of Bitcoin. But, there's a monopoly on Bitcoin. I hate to say it. But Russia is one of the worldwide leaders in, like, natural gases and, natural resources. They're up there. And it's cheaper for a Russian to have the whole Bitcoin mining operations because already the electricity is cheaper for them. So if I want to have a Bitcoin mining operation, mine Bitcoin in my own home, it's going to cost me a lot more. It's more cost efficient for the Russian. So right away, the Russian already has a monopoly. And then you hear that one squeaky fuck Max Kaiser always screaming about Bitcoin all day. And, he's pushing it in your face. I'm not saying I don't want to, get me a piece of Bitcoin. As a matter of fact, if we got ourselves a Bitcoin address, we'll be, if you want to send us Bitcoin, we'll tell you, we'll have the address. I gotta get into it and see more. But saying here, the greatest technology since the internet, and the wonders of Bitcoin are yet to be truly experienced. But as we see, the fiat dollar, the petrodollar is going to go the way of the Deutschmark pretty soon. Right? And they're always saying, when's the next bubble going to burst? And I don't know what Trump's doing. He's like the miracle man. He's the money man. The stock market is booming under the Trumpster. And that's why they're setting up all these psyops to try to stop him. There's psyop after psyop. And again, they're trying to steal the essence of your mind. You have Facebook controlling language under this guise that, it's the LGBT, the BLT sandwich, but, don't offend them, right? But at the end of the day, they're pushing pedophilia. That's what it is. Okay? I mean, they made tranny, offensive. You can't say tranny, you get thrown in jail in, 2016, 2017. That was, the year of the snowflake. That's why we needed Trump. Came in and he still got them screaming. Right? Well, folks, look, the fire rushes to my head quicker than any host on radio, okay? I don't know what I would do if I encountered some raging, dumbass libtard screaming in my ear about Trump. I don't know. I wouldn't be able to take it. Because nowadays, people, they don't even see people anymore. They see giant like signs from Facebook as people. I mean, literal human like buttons. Okay? That's why they're hypnotizing, mass hypnotizing of the human race. So who's doing it? Is there another interdimensional, a set of interdimensional entities controlling us, keeping us stupid? Or are we the aliens on this earth? And think about it, you go outside and you can't sleep on the dirt because you'll get covered in grasshoppers, and maybe a snake will crawl up your ass. So you can't do it. You got to be in a hut. You got to have clothes. The earth seems to be made for animals, not for you and I. So what are we, fucking aliens? Right? How did we get here? Who are we? And why does Hillary laugh like a villain? She laughs like fucking Dr. Evil and every other villain I could think of. They have that high-pitched laugh. It's just scary, man. Seriously. You want to hear scary, folks? You want to be petrified? Okay, you want to hear chills? I'm going to play a clip for you that's literally going to leave you in chills. Watch. Listen to this. You'll be petrified right now.
And bargain collectively. And I will fight back against so-called
I'm already
right
getting
to work.
scared.
Right to work is wrong for workers and wrong for America. Now, having said all this, why aren't I 50 points ahead, you might ask?
Oh, my God. That's scary. That's scary. Why is she 50 points ahead? I see why, she lost. It's so obvious. Just a batshit crazy lunatic. Just a jackass. A crazy jackass. That she needs to just go and lose herself permanently in the woods. Just go away. Go away. Okay, yeah, but I don't know. I don't think she's going to go away anytime soon, folks. She should already be in jail, right? I mean, having a MAGAversary, it's like Mexico celebrating its independence. I mean, crooked Hillary's still running around like the Joker. Okay? Batman always lets the Joker get away. That's how the Christmas song goes, right? And why is he doing it? Let's let her get away. Maybe they're homeboys. Right? Maybe they're best friends. Letting her get away with everything, man. She's friggin' Batmobile lost his wheel and Hillary Clinton got away. That's right. All these freaking psyops. Unbelievable. First Texas church shooting. Victims laid to rest. Meanwhile, they're bulldozing the Texas church just like they bulldozed Newtown Elementary, Sandy Hook. Unbelievable. It's just a total cover-up. I mean, how did Adam Lanza do it when he was dead, like, the day before the shooting? Just go and look at his death certificate. But it's all a hoax. Everything's a hoax. Even what you find on the internet's a hoax. Everything, absolutely everything is hoaxed, folks. Wow. It's crazy, isn't it? How about this? Donald Trump Jr. just made every liberal in America literally piss themselves because he released, they're trying to get him, oh, you talk to WikiLeaks, oh, you're a Russian, he's a Russian. Yeah, right. How about Hillary Clinton still not releasing not even one of her illegally deleted emails out of the thousands and thousands and thousands that are under suspicion? Okay. Donald Trump Jr., as soon as these libtards called him on something, but oh, okay, cool, look, there it is. There's the tweet. I said 2 things to him. Okay, I said 2 things to that rat from South Park, WikiLeaks. Oh, WikiLeaks. It's WikiLeaks. They're publishing a whole bunch of shit about the kids online. That's what WikiLeaks is. It's like a high school newspaper. That's what it's become. Anyway, Donald Trump Jr. putting them in their place. I wonder if Donald Trump Jr. is going to be president when I'm like, I don't know, how old would I be if he was president? Maybe like when I'm 50 or something, he'll probably be running for president. Right? And then when I'm really old, Barron Trump will be president. Now, Barron Trump, if you ever go to the Denver airport, he kind of that little white boy with a sword kind of looks like Trump's boy, Barron Trump. It's kind of creepy, man. Did you know that Denver mural that everybody gets scared about, the Denver Illuminati mural? The Denver Illuminati mural at that airport? It's pretty kooky, isn't it? It's crazy. It kind of looks like Trump's kid, man. No shit. So, there was a big hack on the military the other day. Everybody from the Pentagon or anybody in the military that's on LinkedIn, they're sharing all their shit on LinkedIn, and they got hacked. It's another psyop, right there, targeting their own people with these. It's like a inner war between the government, and they they just punk their own people. They target their own people. They target you. They target me. They target their own. You know, if some Air Force dude gets out of line and wants to say, hey, I know what they're having me spray up there. You know, they'll whack him so fast. They're having me ionize the atmosphere. Goodbye. There you go. There you go. And this is unbelievable. You know, it's just what Obama got away with the NSA, what they're still getting away with. And how ghetto that son of a bitch was when I remember. And I heard a clip of him the other day. He said, Hillary and me. He should have said Hillary and I. Right? Ghetto Ebonics. Hillary and me. What a fraud. Really. I mean, it's so embarrassing. 8 years of Obama. Made you want to put a bag on your head. You're so embarrassed. A lot of these Democrats, they should have just been swallowed by their mothers. Or their parents should have worn a condom. I mean, seriously, total just fucking excuses for life. Okay? That's sad. Speaking of sad, how's this news? If you think you're going to be a musician this day and age, think again, because YouTube has become the music industry, and that's not good. Because now if you get 1 million hits on your song on stupid-ass YouTube, that's worth about $35. So they're totally just bastardized music. Total robbery. They get you to put your shit on YouTube. And they're the ones profiting off all the hits. And you ain't getting shit. $35. That's what 1 million hits in the music industry. That used to mean something, right? I mean, if you sold 1 million records, you'd be like, oh shit, you'd be popping. You'd be non-stopping. You'd be popping and locking, right? But no. Now, like I said, total bastardization of music. I mean, if you're still doing music today, it's because you love it. And you're good at it. and you said, fuck you, I'm not going to stop. Which is what how my wife and I are. We do music too. You hear her music, it's amazing, isn't it? It doesn't make me want to turn in my weapons. It makes me want to cock my Glock and tell the New World Order to suck my cock. How about that? Yeah. No, really. That's just unbelievable. $35? You mean YouTube that I get 1 million hits for you? I generate 1 million hits for you, and then I get 35 stinking miserable dollars? Wow. Wow, man. Yo, Elvis had it easy back in those days. And he just had to go out and have the girls scream for him and shit. Ah! As soon as he shakes his freaking pelvis. Like, the music was, like, structured so that they would scream for his pelvis every 5 seconds. That's how it was. And now today, what do you have? You go from Elvis to trannies with glittery balls reading to your kids in kindergarten. Is that what you want, America? Glittery tranny balls? And music that isn't appreciated. Music industry is just not appreciated at all. Okay. Meanwhile, the Saudis, I looked it up. The Saudis had something to do with Besta Pizza. You remember that Besta Pizza had a Pizzagate? It was like Saudi owned. So now you have Saudi radical Islam putting salami Islami, helping the Vaticani deep state run and fund pedophile network. So they're running and funding pedophile network with the Saudi. They're helping. If you look up Besta Pizza or just Pizzagate and Saudis, you'll see the info right there. Just Google it up and see what you might find. And that's what you get, folks. After 8 years of Obama, these pedophile networks running wild because, I mean, Obama might as well have been Osama. He terrorized America. It still is with that damn deep state of him. So, yeah, I was on LinkedIn. I saw that dumbass Tony Robbins. Oh, make sure that you maximize everything in your life. Whatever the hell he tells people, right? The crowd of idiots. I saw him in a picture with Obama, and I just wrote boo, and then immediately some troll said, "Oh, there's a lot of haters in here," and then so he said I drink too much haterade. So, yeah, a bunch of trolls. Yeah, I drink the haterade. What's Tony Robbins doing? I mean, he used to be cool. The first time I heard about Tony Robbins, it was in a Beavis and Butthead episode. It was the miracle of Beavis or whatever. Now he's like just a total pussy. I mean, what are him and Obama doing? They're going jet skiing or ice fishing together. And I'm sure it's very romantic. And yeah, it's just this state of affairs today is just deplorable, really. I'm going to call us deplorable. I mean, any of you millennials, seriously, that care what idiots like Linda Sour think, oh my God, anti-Semitism is not real. They actually have panels like that. But you forget about all the Der Stremer and how about the Holocaust, you stupid bitch? And Palestinian is invented by Roman to refer to Hebrews. It has nothing to do with Arabs, which you are. Fucking Arab nomad. Stupid ass sour. It sounds like a Chinese dish. I'll have the pork sour. No pun intended, bitch. Yeah, and then you have colon craps on dick. Again, with the Mars Volta haircut, colon craps on dick. Really, it just says you suck. You should just fucking kill yourselves, right now. Seriously. These left-wing heroes of the left wing. Yeah, really, go eat a dick. Okay? You fucking stink, all of you. Now, I don't understand. I'm sitting here eating gingerbread cookies. Listen, Jaja bought me some gingerbread cookies. That's right. The only talk show that eats gingerbread cookies on there. I should call Guinness Book of World Record. How many talk show hosts eat gingerbread cookies? And rustle paper at the same time. And do epic rants like the one I'm about to do just now. Look. You ever notice that we're totally living in like a holographic world? I mean, it's become mainstream now, this belief. But, I mean, if you look at the cannibals, if they capture you, some of these cannibals, they used to put all people in a big crock pot and boil them, and then eat them after they boiled them first. Because you're like information, you're like a download, a digital download, and they didn't want to have you downloaded into them. So they boiled the shit out of you first. Okay? This is what the cannibals do. Okay? The New World Order knows this stuff. So we're living in this augmented reality. And, I mean, it's said, you're like a information field. You're literally, like a digital download. Your body is like a genetic spacesuit. Okay? And it's just crazy how they have us under this hypnotism 24/7 on the news. You know, that's why I turned Fox News off. I don't have Fox News on. But none of those bastards. I mean, I put them on for a second because you want to know like the art of war, what the reptilian enemy, aka the fake news, is saying. Because they're all fake news. They're all pretending left, right, my ass. They're all part of they're both boots on the same fascist monster. Okay? And knowing this, they know you're a download. So, they turn you into a virus. If you get too enlightened, you're like, oh, okay, he's a virus then. We gotta attack him. Gotta destroy him. And they send a bunch of Agent Smiths out after you. They're Agent Smiths. To try to control you. Literally, they got everything. I mean, electronic warfare. They use your TVs as a LCD sound system. LED. Let me say that stupid band names. LCD. It's LED sound system. Weapon system. I mean, with these ELF waves, they can literally use, these hidden methods to attack your subconscious with these electronic, the smart meter. People have complained about it. So, I mean, literally, the New World Order is so evil. They know how to control flies, even the gender of flies. So they know how to turn the freaking flies gay. Okay, they know how to take the male fly and literally not make him want to have sex with the female fly. Or the female fly already is like, she doesn't really like to have sex for that long. But they can make the male fly turn into like a female fly. So they control the flies. So they experiment on flies and they think of you as a fly, but you're much more than that. You are your own download, your own information field, and you can live forever. I mean, you could be like quantum consciousness, kind of like Obi-Wan Kenobi. You strike me down, I'm going to become powerful, more powerful than you could ever imagine. And then Darth Vader hits him with the lightsaber, and then he's like, poof, gone. Or like with Yoda, right? So don't mourn those who turn to the Force, right? And then there's like 3 little ghosts of them, and they got to keep their body. They got to keep their digital download. So just know that out there, you can live forever. Your quantum consciousness, okay? You can live through time, and you can. There's nothing you can't do. So as long as you wake yourself up, it's an awakening. Because literally, they have you zombified. They have you in a state of paralysis where you can't even use your third eye to truly awaken. And so many people being awakened right now that it's driving them crazy. It's like it's a mass freaking awakening. It's such a big awakening that they even killed Brzezinski and Rockefeller. Who's next? Why do they think George Soros next? That son of a bitch. I don't want to wish death upon anybody, especially the guy that's got billions and billions of dollars. Let me see. I think I got $5 in my wallet. Anyway, if you would like to put another $5 in my wallet, you could do that, but you could buy some quality, one-of-a-kind jewelry. And it's not worth $5, it's worth a little bit more. A lot more. But it's worth it. And you can go to, on Facebook, at Antique Obsessions, at Conceptual Subculture, It'll take you to our eBay stores, our Etsy stores, helps fund the show. The Bruce Montalvo Show. Right, Jaja? I need Jaja to come back because I need her to advertise the jewelry. I need you to advertise the jewelry, please. I mean, I have iHeartRadio, and we have over 100 listeners now. And this is, a very important part of the show because it helps put, give us a funding and keep us on air, right, Jaja? I mean, they help keep us on air. They help promote the show, and we have beautiful jewelry on sale. And I would like you to tell our listening audience how beautiful it is.
Yeah, go to our Etsy store. Go to etsy.com/shop/Antique Obsessions. Or just go to Google and type in Etsy, Antique Obsessions, or just Antique Obsessions, one word, and you'll see both of our Amazon stores and our Etsy store. We're on Amazon Handmade. We have solid sterling silver. We have new necklaces coming that are not sterling. We have that are just lower, that are just a low price, which is really great for some people on a small budget, but they look really cool. But we do have like a lot of high-end antiques that we repurpose, Tiffany, just big names and very, very exotic, rare antiques.
Yeah, beautiful stuff. I mean, we got a whole bunch of ladies in the Patriot movement, Arizona, that might like a piece of our jewelry, right? Western jewelry. We got a lot of Western cowboy kind of theme stuff.
Yeah, well, we got these copper and horse cuffs in that we just made. And we'll make some more stuff, Of course, more Arizona type stuff. We got some turquoise beads and things like that. Yeah, and you should go by to the Conceptual Subculture. Go to Etsy. We also have the more primitive kind of like just more shamanic kind of things and healing energy. So
I was talking about cannibals and shamans and scary stuff like that.
Yeah.
And flies. The flies turning freaking gay. What do you think about cannibals and flies turning gay?
I don't think about flies.
Okay, let's talk about our jewelry. Okay.
Conceptual Subculture. And you just go to Google, type in Conceptual Subculture, one word, and you will see our cool, one-of-a-kind, handmade artifacts.
Well, thank you. Yeah, please go and support the show. Hey, Jaja, what do you think of that Netflix show, American Horror Story, the new one? It's got all sorts of blood magic and, druids and scary poltergeists and KKK and Kathy Bates. How about that? We love Kathy Bates.
She's amazing.
Doesn't she have an Etsy store?
It looked like it at one point. It was really weird. Yeah, it looked like her.
Whoa.
It looked like her. But, nobody doesn't advertise it under her name. She was keeping it like low profile, Then I looked at the picture and I was like, damn. Then I said
was her.
She didn't say anything.
She didn't say anything.
I said something to her.
What do you think of that weed series she has? She has like a black
I
sun.
don't like that, but she looked.
It's not that funny. I mean,
you
know what? It's not her fault. It's all the idiots around her because Kathy Bates, she could like literally do anything.
I don't know why.
I mean, she was the water boy's mother, right?
Well, she's more than
How about this? She invented electricity, and Benjamin Franklin's the devil. How about that?
But she's a great actress. She do anything. I think that was kind of not a good look for her, even though she looked good. It was weird. She looked good because it was like funny for her. It was like it was a good look, but it really wasn't a good thing to watch because
the weed with the weed
So
one with
bad.
Kathy Bates, the weed show. But yeah, they got Lady Gaga getting banged out again in the series by Cuba Gooding Jr. Nonetheless, right?
She's back in this one.
She's like ISIS. She's like they didn't show any like boobs or like booty like in the vampire one. That was just they had her like bent over doggy style, and they were like boom 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 shakalaka. No, I'm you're looking at me. I'm like moving and grooving. You gotta move when you talk on radio. No, you know what I'm talking about. It was kind of like, it was just gross. They had her getting freaking like whored out. And now in this one, they got her banging out Cuba Gooding Jr.
That's gross.
I mean, I thought he was like gay or something. I mean, you see him in Boys in the Hood, he was like, Lawrence Fishburne was like always like looking at him weird. And, he had that girl around, but it was like kind of like sweet, But then he was sweet and as good as it gets. Remember with Jack Nicholson, where they throw the dog down the garbage disposal? Anyway, it's a pretty scary show, right? The poltergeist, they take the little black girl and they go looking for her in the woods. It's kind of got like a child kidnapping theme to it as well. What's up with all this child kidnapping?
I really didn't see the race at all in that series. In fact, I don't
What
know
race? What do you mean?
When you were talking about like racial stuff.
Oh, at the beginning of the American Horror Story, the new one.
Yeah.
It was like they thought there was a bunch of like KKK, like swamp hillbilly Republican people trying to get them. But then it turns out it's the house.
It was an interracial relationship, so I mean that's not really a race baiting issue at all.
Oh my God, I gotta press the cough button.
It was not it was
button.
An interracial relationship, so that really disavows what you just said about
what disavows? What do you disavow?
The fact that it was based on an interracial relationship.
No, at the beginning they made it seem like that. But you know what? At first, I didn't think. No, I didn't think it was gonna. I thought it was gonna be stupid, and I was gonna have to boycott it. Like the whole alt-right boycotts.
Writers
Netflix.
on that show. They have very serious writers on that show.
I don't know about the other one with like the clowns or whatever. The hell.
I couldn't watch that shit.
Yeah, you know, the first scene he just like bashed like some couple's head in with like a little billy club, and you know, I don't know. You like killer clowns, right? Anyway, it's yeah, killer clowns, right? Didn't 50 Cent do some killer clown shit? Mm-hmm. And then what happened to the killer clowns? They've been gone like. That was like 2 years ago, that killer clowns on the streets, like, scaring people, right?
Yeah.
What happened to them? Mm-hmm. They caught them all and sent them to Guantanamo Bay.
Yeah. Guantanamo Bay.
Guantanamo Bay. That's where Pete Santilli would have been sent to. Oh! I said his stupid name. It's more than he says mine. If I call the show, he'd probably just leave me on hold, right?
Yeah, but you're a loose cannon, you know. You never know what.
You never know what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna say that he sounds like Joe Pags. You know, I'm gonna say that he's an FBI informant.
He doesn't need to hear you say that. He talks his whole show about
what else am I gonna say? I'm gonna say that Bundys are an Illuminati family. Dun dun dun.
What else are you gonna say?
I mean, they are. I mean, you ever read Fritz Springmeier's? But maybe they're like fighting the Illuminati. They're like no, we're out. What do you think? It's like complicated. And you know, I don't even want to get into it. It's so much more complicated with those Bundys. It's not like Al Bundy from Married with Children. It really isn't. It's pretty complicated. It's heavy stuff. It's like Illuminati families going at it. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is.
Big family.
Oh, yeah.
But he's not going to. I don't know.
Well, guess what? Adam Kokesh friended me on LinkedIn today.
Yeah, but he's not going to give you an interview because you're going to brandish him.
No, well, what I was going to do. So you got to my comic punchline.
No, you took my comic punchline. And you try to make it yours.
I was going to brand him as a danger because isn't he branded as like a dangerous dude, cocking like guns on a green screen in Washington and getting locked up for it? It's like you don't know. He didn't. He said it was on a green screen, but I mean, I don't know. It just sounds like a again another psyop. I don't care, bro. Whatever gets you in the news, right? Yeah. I mean, that's what it's all about in the end, right?
Dennison knows exactly where he was.
Yeah, in an apartment behind a green screen.
Right. You can't prove that either. He can say what he
wants.
No,
I can't prove that, but I think he said that he was behind a green screen.
Yeah, anybody can say it too.
Whatever. I don't know. Anyway, these guys are getting locked up left and right, and I don't have like Bundy money to like bail me out. I just have you, and we could barely afford a sack.
Why are you calling
from?
You don't have Bundy money
from James Franco.
You shouldn't call him at all unless you wanted to say something nice, or maybe just.
That was nice. I'm mentioning them. Don't they like being mentioned? I mean, this is the Bruce Montalvo show. You know how many fucking listeners I have? Like 200.
No.
Oh yeah. Well, I don't really. Go out there and pay the Facebook Cthulhu, the Facebook machine. We don't do that. That's why I like demand that you come over here and tell our listening audience how beautiful our jewelry is.
That's true. I was just working on it.
That's what you're always doing. Working on it. Jewelry, it's our life, is what we do. It's gorgeous stuff. Wearable, handmade art. And you mad at me because I had an accident today. I broke this one piece, and I feel very, very bad and disappointed with myself. That's what happens. Look, I love our jewelry so much that, you know, I busted this one's face open the other week, so, you know, it's costing me money too, you know, so I have to, like, beg the listening audience to please check out Jaja's Jewelry so that I can have a bowl of cereal maybe next week. You want me to eat some cereal, right? I like so frosted mini wheats. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Fun. Anyway, I don't know what's going on right here. What the hell is this? Oh, the board again. You know, right? Everybody has technical difficulties, but we don't want to bore them, right? I mean, anyway, Netflix. That's what's going on with Netflix. You know, you always find something to watch on that freaking Netflix. Yeah. I don't know how you do it.
Yeah, gotta look a little bit.
What do you think of all the veterans dying here in Arizona? It's sad, isn't it? I mean, hearing that, I mean, this is like the #1 hub for veterans to commit suicide. Arizona.
Well, it's probably in the middle of the summer, too, because then they're out in the heat and you have no water. What part of Arizona? Tucson?
I don't know. All of freaking Arizona is like a suicide, like, cult for these veterans.
Maybe they're spraying some suicide dust from people.
No, you know, they could have been chipped. You know, they make them kill themselves. You never know.
They could be.
They emit some ELF wave in their brain where the chip is, and bada bing. It burns.
Or they
shoot the chip out.
The barium aluminum doesn't do too.
Oh yeah, no, it's
pretty depressing.
Pretty depressing. What do you make of the cryptocurrency and this Bitcoin being called the greatest technology since the internet? You think so? You think we really should get into Bitcoin? We don't have faith in this petrodollar anymore.
Well,
right?
I think everybody should have everything. But I mean, yeah, eventually we just open it up, figure out how to do it on our Etsy store.
You agree there might be a monopoly though with Russia, like they're going to come out ahead and maybe become the new United States with Bitcoin?
I mean, in terms of mining it, they're going to have a way big advantage. But it doesn't mean you can't own it.
You know, Trump could literally like buy off all the U.S. debt if he got into Bitcoin.
Yeah,
and he could pay it off, and then he would own the United States. If he
money.
bought the United States using Bitcoin, he would own the United States.
Anybody could do that.
He could change the United States to the United States of Trump.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine that?
No.
No? It'd be kind of scary, right? I mean, we like Trump, but we don't want him.
Do that.
We don't want him to become like, you know, power unlimited, right? Like friggin' Darth Sidious. But at the end of the day, it's the Keck Wars, folks. Look, at the end of the day, look, CNN thinks they're the Jedi.
He just wants to use his module so other people, so the rest of America can do well. Why is he the only one to have, like, you know, he does really well, it's great, but I'm saying he teaches other people to follow his method of becoming successful.
Well, you got to read his book, Art of the Deal, to understand how he is, what he does. I mean, he's like WWE. He's like Hulk Hogan slamming Andre the Giant for the first time. He's larger than life.
He's a character. He's a celebrity. He's just like a character. Like, if you might not like that character, it doesn't mean
it's kind of the same thing we got with Obama. What was Obama? He was on People magazine before he did anything in the Senate, right?
I don't understand.
So again, you got another celebrity.
You know, and he did the opposite. I dealt with him. I was okay with it, kind of. I mean, I knew he was Frank Marshall Davis' kid, but whatever. I just dealt with the shit, and I didn't realize how bad. Like, I listened to Alex Trebek, and I, you know what? Then I realized that we were just fucked with him, you know, and it doesn't matter. And then I saw him get messed up with the Muslim Brotherhood, and then give money or, you know, I don't know. And then he's just like hating on Jews and shit and whites.
Oh yeah.
You know,
but anti-Semitism doesn't exist. Meanwhile, it's like Obama's like, you know, drawing doodles that look like they're Stremmer drawings.
It's got the Obamacare thing where everybody was paying high premiums.
Oh no, they put a gun to your head and said you're gonna pay for Obamacare or we're gonna blow your fucking brains out. I mean, that's not fascism.
No, then he was taking the money and then he then finding people. I just don't understand that. It's really cool. Like, who wants their government to be in control of their health care? It's crazy. I can't believe everybody agreed for that. They didn't riot. It's crazy. It all fucking suck.
Well, that's because, look, what's Obama? He's a leftist, right? So most of the people today, they use the left side of the brain. So you and I, we use the right side of the brain. That's why they call it, well, you're right wing, right? Oh, maybe we're not really right wing.
Well, left side is supposed to be the creative side. So you're just giving all the left. And it's true, though, a lot of musicians and artists are left.
But most people use the left hemisphere, the left side
for
of the brain.
creativity.
Well, that's like it's like the metaphor for the blue pill and the red pill in the Matrix.
Oh no, the drawing side is the right side, and then the more mathematical side is the left side.
Exactly, and words are all vibrational frequency. Yeah, right now you're listening to my voice. It's a vibrational frequency that your mind is decoding into language. And that's your left hemisphere. That's the left. That's so most people, they don't want to think outside the box. So they use their leftists. They use the left lobe, and if you use your right lobe, then you get thrown in Guantanamo. How about that? Then you have the psychoactive drugs that open up the centers of reality within the mind. And we're just all subjects to mass hypnosis and programming. Again, in this augmented reality. Why do you think that cannibals boil people before they eat them? Because they don't want to eat you and turn into you. Get it? The New World Order is so crazy they can control a fly's sex and turn it gay. What do you think they're doing to all the millennials right now? They're controlling them the way they control the flies. Okay? It's under this mass hypnosis. And the Illuminati is putting people to sleep. That's why the phrase, you gotta wake up, it's time to wake up, is so freaking important. Okay? That's the etymology. The Illuminati using hypnosis. And everyone on TV is using hypnosis. That's what it is. They're using hypnosis and inverting reality. Okay? They say, Fox News and NBC hate each other. No, they don't. Again, the left and the right, again, that false paradigm. Really, they're just big government. They're coming together for big government to hypnotize you with LED weapon, the TV, the Samsung that can now listen to you. And it's admitted that it can listen to you and know what's going on in your house. So guess what? The tinfoil hat just turned into an academic hat on my head. So how do you like me now? Okay? We really, it's like we're living in freaking Virtual Boy and Nintendo. Okay, I saw PlayStation as the Virtual Boy coming out. Well, no, you don't need that. Just use your own eyes. Use your own mind's eye, and you'll see that you have no need for none of the virtual reality video games that they have out there. I think Jaja's been making fun of me on Facebook for playing video games. She said, no one ever says they want to marry a video game addict. She thought I wouldn't see it. They've been making fun of me on Facebook because I'm playing the baseball online on my old ass Xbox in between making jewelry so that I could eat cereal and she could eat cereal. So we could have our daily bread. How about that? But no, look, seriously, forget about getting made fun of. My wife can make fun of me whenever she wants. She even train wrecked my show with her train wreck bra. But that's the thing. Look, you're living in you're a virtual boy. You're living in an augmented reality. So I'm literally like Morpheus telling you to take your red pill. Take that, use that right side of the brain and just use it, folks. And go outside and breathe the fresh air. Because you think you're humans, but we're all part of a consciousness. Now, that doesn't mean that we're not all special. We're all our own quantum consciousness. It's what makes us alive in this universe. Okay? No, we're alive, folks. It's good to be alive, isn't it? I remember, again, the drugs, they make you feel alive sometimes, the weed. But weed's not a drug. It's just like a psychoactive drugs. They open up your mind's third eye. I remember this story. I was at Venice Beach once, I just gone to pick up some edibles off this dispensary of La Cienega in Los Angeles. So I go there, and then my friend's wasted already, so he stays in his car. So I'm like, oh, well, I'm going to go walk on the beach. Well, I'm not just going to sit here in a parking lot, you know, and what? Get caught by little cops in, like, little short shorts and bicycles. I'm going to walk around. Screw you. So I'm walking the boardwalk, and I eat the edibles in the car, and then when I'm walking, I'm like, man, these edibles ain't doing shit. And soon enough, they kick in. You know, I see these little wind chimes, like, whoa. You know, Harry Perry from Venice Beach is going past me on his rollerblades, playing guitar on his amplifier backpack, and the wind chimes are going extra slow. And then for some reason, the next thing I turn around and there's this little dog at my face barking at me. And everything's like muffled sounding. I don't really hear anything. And it's like I was totally stoned off these edibles, right? And I like walked myself right into a psychic, an LA psychic. So I go in there and, you know, just I give her $15 and she says I'm gonna be very rich and I'm gonna be Bruce Montalvo rich. That's the story. Yeah. Venice Beach, psychics, brownies, edibles. For some reason, I did the same thing in Austin, Texas, too. But not with brownies or weed, because, you know, the cops out there will rape you in the middle of the street if you have any cannabis of any kind. But I was on the road, and it was like this, it was like psychic little witch / mechanic. And I don't know what made me stop. I said, oh, like, maybe her advertisement, this crystal ball and like an eye. And I drove into it off the highway. And I think she predicted me meeting Jaja. Right there. It was crazy. But anyway, psychic stories, folks. How about that, you know? And anyway, I'll tell you. Well, still telling me enough. I'll tell you when it's enough. How about that? I'm gonna reach out and with the Broadway hug. Oh, my wife's yelling at me. I'm trying to do a fucking show here. Let's see, the moon, folks. You know, I'm starting to look at the moon in a different light, as just a light. How about that? I mean, the moon could literally, like, you know, they say that the moon could manipulate the Earth's waters and all that. Then, if it can, then why doesn't the moon's supposed gravitational power just completely overtake the Earth's waters completely, huh? Why doesn't it? I mean, gravity is supposed to just keep the Earth's water in a ball, you know, just floating like a ball. It's total such bullshit. In the end, it just means weight. Gravis means weight. So that's what I'm saying. We live in this digital download / holographic universe, and in this universe, they have you stupefied to believe that the Earth is a ball. Yep, the Earth is a ball. And I've been having a ball. Hope you've been having a ball too, folks. Again, you can follow the show every Friday, 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Mountain Time. Find us on TalkStream Live. Use us on iHeartRadio. Tune in on iHeartRadio. And Stitcher Radio, iTunes. And we're really all over the place. Might even end up on Facebook Live as soon as I get my studio set up in the future. That's definitely something to look into. Doing the newscast live and just tapping it, like really trailblazing into social media and reaching our audience in new and vast ways. We just this week alone we probably picked up like maybe over 200 listeners. So thank you for tuning in. And again, this is the most offensive talk show period ever, because I don't pull any punches. I mean, Hillary Clinton smells like a wrinkly, flaccid labia. She smells like smells like a ball sack, a wrinkled old ball sack. How about that? That's right. And yeah, folks, every Monday, 9 p.m. Mountain Time. Every Friday, 6 p.m. Mountain Time. Bruce and Jaja, this is the Bruce Montalvo Show. Be sure to support the show. Go to Facebook.com and type in at Antique Obsessions, at Conceptual Subculture. Buy something beautiful, a wearable piece of art. That's what we do. Every show is a piece of art while I fart on Hillary Clinton's face. Shouldn't do that because I'll end up NDAA'd for like 2 years like that other guy. Nah, I'll do it anyway. See you later. Thank you for listening, folks. It's been the Bruce Montalvo Show. Hey, Jaja. Bye-bye.
You're listening to MBN Montalvo Broadcasting Network.